Utahns are getting slapped with a warning from their internet providers. They're using too much, and it's going to cost them.
Yeah, but the Taylorsville mom who got the warning says that she has no idea where to start with this. So she asked KSL consumer investigator Matt Gephardt to look into it. Matt, what'd you find?
Mike Deeney, we could all stand to save a little data, save a little money, but easier said than done, right? What exactly do all of these connected gizmos suck out of our internet routers? You ask. KSL Investigates.
Normally, Kiera Fairmont works side by side with us here at KSL. But we're not working side by side anymore. We're all working from home, which last month posed a new kind of challenge for Kiera and her family.
I'm sure everybody that's having to work from home is suddenly realizing you don't have unlimited internet.
For Kiera, that realization came when she got a notice from her internet service provider that she had gone over her monthly data limit. Do it again, and they were going to charge her $10 for every 50 gigs over the cap.
We're just so used to not thinking about it. All of a sudden we need to think about it, otherwise it's going to cost us a lot.
Kiera says she'd love to cut back, but she doesn't know where to start.
A couple of kids' Kindles.
Exactly how much
some Chromebooks.
Are all of these smart items in her home,
cell phones, we have one Echo Dot,
actually using? You ask, KSL Investigates. So we took it to Earl Foote, the owner of IT firm Nexus IT Consultants, who says that Kiera is far from alone, both in the amount of data used and not knowing what to do about it.
The amount of data we use is astronomically higher than what we used to use.
Foote says the major data suckers tend to be what you probably expect, streaming on TVs or downloading big video games. But others can be a lot more sneaky. Doorbell cameras and Wi-Fi security systems are uploading video all day. Want to save some data? Consider switching the devices to a lower quality image, SD instead of HD.
Just install the Alexa app and follow the instructions.
And while it's not video, those home assistants that are always listening are also constantly connected and taking bytes out of your megabytes. But the biggest surprise for folks tends to be smartphones, Foote says. Every app update, that's data. Every photo shared on Facebook, data. And every night when you go to bed and your phone backs up to the cloud, data. Sometimes a lot, especially if you have it set to save on the cloud every photo that you took all day long.
And those are massive downloads. They're gigabytes of data.
And if you got a new smartphone for Christmas, beware.
When you migrate to a new device, it has to download all that data.
Any device that's communicating with that device, it'll pick up that traffic.
With that, we return to Kiera's house with our friend and IT guru, Jared Houghton, who set up a device to monitor and log all of the traffic going through Kiera's Wi-Fi router for 1 week so that we could see exactly where her usage was going. Kiera has a prediction. The 3-year-old who likes to turn on Power Rangers and then walk out of the room may be a big part of it.
You know, so I'm constantly following him around the house trying to get the TVs turned off.
Let's see. A week later, the results are in, and take a look. Those sneaky phone updates and backups we talked about sucked up a whopping 12 gigabytes in just a week. That is close to 50 gigabytes in a month. Wi-Fi video calls took up 22%, though it's actually probably more because her husband's computer is hardlined and bypasses the Wi-Fi router. And indeed, the lion's share of the Fairmont's internet use, 65%, went to video streaming. It is likely a similar story in your home. A study from Lightman Research Group found that 82% of Americans subscribe to at least one streaming service, and 49% have 3 or more. The good news there is lowering use is as easy as lowering the stream quality. HD uses less than half of the data of 4K, and SD even less than that. And yeah, try not to let your kid turn on the Power Rangers and then walk away.
And there's a bunch of data streaming that isn't even getting used.
All right, KSL's IT guy, Jared, fabulous, but probably we keep him pretty busy, probably doesn't have time to come out and monitor your home. So if you want to see ways to track your own data use, we put a few of those attached to this story on our website, ksltv.com. Mike?
Yeah. More families might have to start getting used to SD again. Matt, thank you.